Let's do something like this. Okay, let's, you know, let's try to harrow. Maybe that is lethal, and that is exactly lethal. Oh my god. Yeah, that is nice. So we got a little lucky out there, eh? Not really, we didn't even need... we didn't even need that, oh my. Didn't even need the luck for a second starship. Nice. Well, that's what I call a strong turn, right? That's what I call a strong turn. 24, 22 was all the good stuff. Oh my god. Not even close, right? Oh my. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Have you ever seen or even thought of the combo? Oh my bro. Who else would try it if not me, right? I'm showing it one time. That is how you win games right now. How are you doing there? This dude will have nightmares today. That was not even close, right? Ah! Top 100. So today we're playing this deck, which is a new recent addition of Defense Terran Shaman. The whole, like, this deck specifically was doing pretty well as far as I saw on all the rankings, and Terran Shaman was always like in kind of like about like top 5 of the decks that you can play, whatever the rank you have. But this specific deck, like this specific one that was played on a high legend and did really successful, was the one specifically with a Paraglide, for example, for a huge amount of draw. And this card can be utilized just like for simply for a draw if you're out of options, but it can also, like, you know, burst really well with an Incindius overall. And despite all of that, you still have the patches that can summon you pirates with a charge, and you still have a bloodlust, you still have like a lot of board presence with Glacial Shards and all that good stuff. Against specifically a hero power druid and weapon rocks. Plus that is a small minions that can actually trade off under a cookie, stick on a board, and finish an opponent with a early bloodlust in turn 6. That is pretty strong by itself, but overall you still have like all those like winning conditions with starship pieces, Arkonite Defense Crystal, have a lot of health gain, you have a lot of like towns going on for you. You have some heal, you have Shudderblock combo, obviously, for an Incindius, for a Raynor, all of that good stuff that is going on. So as it is for now, I'm really thrilled to actually try that deck, because it looks pretty solid. I actually never thought about like a Paraglide in a Shaman deck, but I think we have to find out how good that is. Okay, let's jump right in.
Are you ready to fight?
Okay, that's kind of like a good start. Starport is always like something that you want to see in an early hand. Triangulate is probably like better, obviously, after Incindius and Shudderblock, but we'll see what happens. Oh, that's pretty good. Starport, turn 2. Carefree Cookie is always ready for us to trade off. That's pretty decent. Well, when I played as that's obviously like a Zerg, right? It's obviously a Zerg DK. The only like variation probably is between like an FFU and probably a Rainbow. But when I played as a Zerg against a Shaman, I was kind of like a free matchup always. I lost like 1 in maybe 10 matches, like on average, being a Zerg DK against a Shaman. Oh, so we will see, I guess. I think I need to lock on, hopefully. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. You know, that's not luck when you call it, right? So I was specifically targeting that one, so that's fine. There's Swarm, okay. Spawning Bull, that is pretty strong. And an FFU, okay. And another Halfling. Well, that is I don't really have a response to that one, but we have a 5 damage. We can't have like a 5 damage out there. Like, isn't even an option for us. 5 damage for access. We can try to find another lock on it. We have like one 66, 75% to actually draw it. 75. Not a lock on. Is it really good? It's kind of is. Everything else is kind of like complete garbage, right? Or we can just not really. I don't really want that to be on the board. I don't really want that to be on the board. Well, we can kind of like develop and try to triangulate some kind of Thrall's Gift into a hex, right? It's a little better. Okay, let's go. Do something like this. I kind of want to develop because of a Carefree Cookie. It's kind of like in our hand. Let's hope it sticks, right? You might have a really hard time to actually deal with the board under Carefree Cookie. FFU usually has a Frost Strike, like a couple of copies, and that is like about it. It's like all you have against these guys, right? Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good for us. Let's try like this. That was decent. It doesn't burn, okay. Unfortunately, we don't really have a Thrall's Gift right now, but we'll see what happens, I guess. I think now we are digging for Thrall's Gift, obviously, right? Okay, got a Pro Strike here. That's lucky for him. Lucky for him. And a Hardcore Cultist from Pro Strike. Well, that is, that is decent, I would say. Do we go for it? That's a question, though. Lock on, lift on, okay. Let's go for a lift off. Well, Arkonite Defense Crystal by itself is fine. It's kind of fine. Okay. I guess this one concerns me, right? Because he might have an Infestor. I had to try with a 1-1 into 2-1, I guess. Because he might have an Infestor and spreads of Death Rattle. Well, he has Zergs, obviously, but there is like an extra 1 mana for him to actually spawn something to spread the Death Rattle too. That is a little like, better this way. Here's an Infestor, obviously. Okay. Well, we can steal it if we want, but it doesn't give us any kind of like, any kind of thing. I guess we are keeping a steal for 2 Infestors, somewhere from Larvas. Okay, let's go. Starport for us, Missile Pawn. Well, that's pretty decent. That's decent, I would say. Okay, let's do something like this. This, and this. Let's summon as many as possible. All good, Applying some pressure out there. Didn't find like a Thrall's Gift, unfortunately. We had like 75% to actually get it, but didn't get it though. Now we have a lot of liftoffs. Infestor, and that is his one, right? His own one. Okay. Well, as I said before, playing a Zerg against a Terran Shaman is usually a free win, but we'll see. We still have our chances here. 2 more. It's strong. And that's going obviously, okay. Okay, now we can actually steal. Wouldn't be a mistake, I would say, to try to steal them. Because that is too much, I would say. We cannot allow that. Didn't get a steal, obviously, okay. Restore, reduce, well, fine. fine. This is like the early die the better, but this is better. What is this? This is better. Let's probably drop first. Well, here you go. Lock on is here. We need a Thrall's Gift, right? We need a Thrall's Gift to win. That is exactly enough for us to easily next turn. He doesn't have a ton. Has like, doesn't have even a larva here. Like, he has a lot of stats on the board. And here's a Battling Barrage, obviously. Instantly after. Okay, now we are in huge trouble. We need to, like, you know, we need to get our Thrall's Gift here. If that is possible for us to finish him off instantly. Yeah. That is not a Thrall's Gift though. How much damage is it? 34. Well, we're alive, right? We're alive. We're kind of alive here. One. So we drew one. And that means that we don't really have any more. We don't really have any more. How much damage do we have here? Wait. 2, 5, 5. Well, it's kind of like possible for us to actually lease on. If we're lucky enough, right? If we're lucky enough, we can lease on right now. Do go for it. Not sure. We still have an opportunity there. If he had like a wiper, he'll not summon anything from our hand. We still have like a Ceaseless somewhere in our deck. We still have like a lot of good stuff, like what else? Triangulate, Thrall's Gift, Paraglide, and that's about it. And that's about it. It's 5 cards out of 14 to actually give us some kind of like potential. Well, I guess we're going for it now. It's unfortunate. I guess we're going for it now. It seems like it. Incindius, no, I don't really have the win. Let's do something like this. Okay, let's, you know, let's try to harrow. Maybe that is a lethal, and that is exactly a lethal. Oh my god. Yeah, that is nice. So we got a little lucky out there, eh? Not really, we didn't even need... we didn't even need that, oh my. Didn't even need the luck for a second starship. Nice. Well, that's what I call a strong turn, right? That's what I call a strong turn. 24, 22 was all the good stuff. Oh my god. Not even close, right? Oh my. Well, that's a really decent. No, what is it, like a 1,000th win, right? Oh, here you go. Why didn't I like get like a whole thingy for a 1,000th win here? I'm not sure. Yeah, skip it. Or did I get it before? I'm not sure. Maybe I did, right? Maybe I did, if it counts like with a arena.
I must protect the Fire Lord.
No one can control me.
Okay, everything's out. Well, these cards are more like tech editions, right? Oh, that's pretty good. Paraglide is an outcast out here. That's pretty decent. Peaceful Piper, obviously. Okay. See what you're doing. go for SAV while we still can. Well, luckily for us, he doesn't have he doesn't have spreads of death rattle, right? We'll do that for now. Have Starport, which is decent. Well, I guess we're going for a lift off. We need some, like, you know, need some good options out there. Starport is obviously something that we have to, like, you know, start developing, right? Spreads award for 1. Okay, that's pretty good for us that he traded like this. Arkonite defense crystals. That is strong for us. That is really strong. That is also really good for us. Against the druid, we're kind of like happy to actually see +7 armor here. And the Gem Raynor is already in our hand, so all we need is kind of like to develop things, right? To get all those like starship pieces out, right? That is like, you know, that is our way to go here. Next turn is Arkonite defense crystal developing like this. Let's hope for no turn 5 Artemis, right? No turn 5 Artemis would be really great. But even if he does, let's hope for no like kind of like healer powers or whatever. Or something like extra for both of the Zealots to actually hit an Arkonite defense crystal. Well, I guess that's out of the question with the Cactus construct here. Oh, that's strong. Strong, okay. Decent. He might have, as far as I remember, some of the variations of this deck actually run swipes, right? Actually run swipes. Well, that is a guarantee for us to get a taunt if we play whatever we can lock on. Okay. Okay, let's play it like this. In such a case. In such a case, let's play it like this. Have 2 damage and 7 armor. Which one actually died first? I didn't notice. Well, I guess like, you know, I guess 7 armor one. Well, here is this wipe, right? I would actually be glad about it. Yeah, it is. Because at some point we'll play Carefree Cookie here, and we need that swipe to be out of his hand. Triangulate. For Thrall's gift. For a hex. Feels weird, right? Feels weird to play like that. For a hex. No fun. No fine. Do we go for a hex here? Or do we develop? I guess we develop. I think it is stronger. I hate a hex here. A hex of my own minion would be even better, though. I would say. That's how crazy that is. A hex of my own minion would be probably better than hex and Griftah just to prevent like 1 damage on a hero power. Plus, we'll always have like a potential for bloodlust, I would say. We have what here? Griftah. We can steal something, but it's not like really flying colors here. It'll probably be something like 3 damage. So we have to keep that in mind. Gem Raynor, we need to launch a starship in some point. So 2 damage to everything and a lot of health. Okay, it's in a one body for hero power. It's weird. It gives away a single one body like that. Well, but that is 10 damage, you know. That is 10 damage. That is 10 damage. We can heal for 12, by the way, from Griftah. Have 16 damage on our side of the board. On our side of the board. Blood loss, boom boom. Like, is he setting up a lethal? I don't really understand why he did that. I don't really understand why he did that. Where's that?
What would my brother counsel? Battle cruiser operation. My patience has reached its limit.
Let's do something like this. I guess it's a little better. Look how lethal nicer that is a good setup for us. Plus that is kind of like a defense, right? For us. Okay. Oh, we have hacks, you know. Hold on, we also have a steal. Potentially, right? Like, if we don't find it, we can, like, you know, steal it. So it's fine. I mean, hex it, right? Didn't find it, though. Have 6 damage. That's not too bad. Have 6 damage. That's pretty good. Reduce the cost. Like, do we need to reduce the cost here? I don't believe.
I must contemplate.
Don't believe, but might, right? But might. Carefree Cookie, a huge trade under Carefree Cookie. That is pretty good. Huge trade under Carefree. Okay, let's go. I'm kind of sold on that one. I think it's a little better. Because we might steal lethal next turn. That was pretty good. 0 tones so far, right? 0 tones. But he needs to deal with a Carefree Cookie if he doesn't have a lethal right now. Is there a way he has one? Well, Arkonite has to go out. That's obviously. How much damage is it? With 6 plus 10, 16. Use the cost. Well, maybe I just gave him a lethal, right? It depends. Nah, just both Bartender. That is like weird. It doesn't matter so far. That doesn't matter so far. What is that one? 2 to Everson? Okay. Patch is a pilot, okay. What do we want to draw here? What do you want to draw? Let's try to draw it first, and we'll see what happens, right? Incindius here, oh my, that's strong. It's strong. We can do 2 hexes here, by the way. It can be strong. It can be strong.
I must contemplate.
2 hexes is really strong. One from here and one from Charles Gift, right? Yeah, let's go. To protect the board here a little. Like this. I think that should be fine. Because that is no tone, right? Well, it might be, but it's kind of like no tone. Hostile Fate, oh my. Really? You have a lethal here? Refresh. Oh, it just needs 2 refreshes, right? Oh my. Yeah, it can be exactly enough. Well, fortunate. Well, I guess we had... Alright. Hold on. Extras. And 3 more. What happens now? You know what? What's happening now? Is he conceding? What is that? Oh, just a Leon. Well, that was a nice top deck in such a case, an Astral Phaser. Well, we had to do what in such a case? We had to launch a starship and then try to high roll Taunt and Elusive, right? Taunt and Elusive. That could be, like, you know, could be enough. Unfortunately. But, you know. If you don't really high roll an Elusive and a Taunt, we'll lose the game instantly, so...
Thrall versus Lunara.
A new song begins.
My elements
Okay.
are frightful.
Let's hope for a little more logs this time, right? And a couple of walk-ons, well, against another, like, you know, hero power druid. As I said, let's hope for a little more luck. We have a lot of tones, but the previous one actually had a way to deal with that. What was that? Glacial Shard. Oh my, that's you know, something I missed the last time.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Well, Starport it is. Shudderblock. Probably need an Incindius. Well, him actually freezing the whole board with the Bartender there was a little annoying. We couldn't like trade anything, unfortunately. Paraglide for us. That is huge.
Battle station.
That's actually a decent card, right? 3 mana, draw 3 cards. A decent card. Unfortunately, like we couldn't like draw him after, but that was pretty sweet. I would say pretty sweet. We can do another Paraglide, but I guess we're like, you know, developing an Arkonite Defense Crystal here and see what happens. It's a weird trade for 3-4 to be healthy here. Okay, there's a 100%, right? 100% town for us. That's the best one that we can draw. That's awesome. 2 damage here. He might have like an RNS already, right? 3 damage in 1 here. Here's 3. No, not sure. Not sure if we have to try it in a straightforward. Like the only way this is better is like when is that if he doesn't have like an RNS here and has something like a swipe. But that is turn 5, like potentially 4M, that is an RNS stuff, right? Here's a construct pilots and an RNS, okay.
Stand with me.
Obviously. And that is exactly why I didn't trade, right? Because that is like, you know, that is huge. Cards for him, can control him. We can freeze him. Like, you know, it's a possibility. Do need a lot of lift offs, like many lift offs, so many ones. Can we straight on lethal next turn? Like, we do this and this. So it's like 5 damage next turn. Plus 9 on the board. We can set it up, right? We can set it up. 1 here, 2 here, it's 5, 15, plus that 20, 22. Not quite, right? Not quite enough. 22. We need like a lift off for 1 here. No, not really enough. Still not enough. Because we're not lucky with those ones. We can freeze. Yeah, let's develop for lift off and let's just like freeze, whatever. We have a Shudderblock as well for our next turn. It's pretty decent, right? What is that one? With the Frostloss Blossoms, that is weird. That's a little weird. Just a little. Shudderblock for us. And what else? Oh, come on. And what else? Ooh, that's decent. Okay, we have to develop it like 100%, right? So we trade here, 2 damage into face. Can do like 1 for Starship. For our Starship to be a little better about that. Just like for Sigmund. Not really in a rush, right? Not really in a rush. Let's do something like this. Let's leave 1 mana, I'm fine. You might have like a Zealot here. But it will be better for us to actually put it on that one in 1 body. Okay. Hello, rush. I mean, charge. What is that one? It doesn't work like this one. Oh, that's 10 damage. But kind of like 10 damage. Huh? I refresh 20 damage. Okay. It's a 20 damage zone. Tries to find a couple of winner rates, I would say. Didn't find some. Okay. You did? No, just an Arkonite revelation, okay. So what do we have here? Well, we have a lot of towns so far. We'll launch it, right? Yeah, and heal, I guess. And let's heal. And let's see what happens. Well, like we have a lot of towns, right? He might have a problem to deal with that kind of thing. Mind control, obviously. Don't really care. I always have it, right? Always. And it's not like any questions. Well, they draw pretty much through the whole deck with all those like spreads of ward, right? Astral Phaser. Don't really care. That's a triple launch for us, triple. So it's like 3 things like this for us. 3 10 tones for us. That's pretty good. So the problem there are these guys, right? Because we'll not be able to actually summon 3. That's all problem for us. But we will have a full board of tones. And that's what I call decent. And I guess we have to do it. Like we have to like destroy everything and like do that city. these patches, but no, we don't really have the way as a room, right? The room for them. Let's go. Well, we can buff the whole board at least. We can at least buff the whole board. Fortunately, third one just like, you know, doesn't appear, but it's better than nothing, right? Better than nothing, so. A huge board. Everything is good and all. Buff the Bartender doesn't concern me whatsoever. Oh. Wait, that's 9 mana. That's 9 mana. Yeah. Why? Why didn't you freeze? That's weird. It's a little weird. I guess that is a concede, right? I guess that is how, like, you know, how you spell a concede right there. Okay. That was a really good run. A really good run so far. For a shaman. I like how it played out. It feels pretty strong. Like, don't get me wrong, it feels pretty strong. Terran Shaman, like we tried it before. And the deck did really well. But when I compared it to a Terran Warrior, I felt like a Warrior was more enjoyable for me to play, consider like a Terran archetype, right? But that was before a nerf of a Fizzle, right? Now with the nerf of a Fizzle, Terran is kind of like Terran Warrior is kind of like meh. Much like, you know, less strong, I would say, right? Terran Warriors this way. But as far as it is, Terran Shaman is something to keep in mind. As I said, that is like top 5 deck for you to play at any point of the ladder, like at any point of like ranks and stuff. If you have the dust, if you have like all the, like, you know, needed things for Terran Shaman, I would say just like go for it, because that is probably the most consistent deck. And for the last, I would say at least half a year, Shamans were always like on top of the ladder, and they're like, you know, and their decks with a Troll's Gift like being everywhere and the potential for a bloodlust. They always kept them as one of the most consistent decks to actually climb the ranks, right? So the lower you are, the less opponents will like calculate a potential amount like of damage that you can impute with all of those Troll's Gifts going on and all of that good stuff. The lower you are, the less people will think about like a Carefree Cookie and all of that good stuff. So as bad as it is, Defense Terran Shaman is something probably to play if you want a fast legend, in line with all of those like decks that I usually, like, you know, play casually, something like a Terran Warrior, Zero Rainbow DK and all that good stuff. I think this is like a really good addition. I had a Terran Shaman before, like this one without like defense crystals, so with the siege tanks and like, you know, all this burst damage. It feels pretty much the same. With the only change that Defense Terran Shaman is a little better against aggro and hero powers and weapon rocks, right? And when you're on lower ranks, I guess you'll see more of those like druids, all those like rocks and all that stuff. So Defense Terran Shaman is a little better if you're like on lower ranks, and this is a little better if you're like on some kind of like high legend, right? Because opponents will probably not expect Siege Time to hit their face like this hard. So as far as this, make sure to try that out. But that is it for a Defense Terran Shaman.